Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to briefly discuss about what is the Physics EE extended essay in the IB curriculum. Well, if you decide to do an extended essay in physics, just remember that it follows a series of requirements for a well elaborate and successful essay. First of all, you have to have a research question and a hypothesis. Right at first, you must conduct a research on a question that you have, something you want to know, something you want to discover. And that's where the research goes into trying to answer the question. Now, the hypothesis is what you think the answer to the question is before you conduct the research or you conduct the experiment. Now, first of all, the research question cannot be too general, too broad. Like, for example, what is a neutron star? Cannot be like that. You should be more like convection and magnetic fields in a neutron star and the development of planets around such star. I'm just giving you an example. I don't think neutron stars can have planets around it. But this is just an example of a research question that is more focused, that is not too broad and it's more specific. Besides the research question and the hypothesis, you should write a really well introduction about the topic with the background, with the theories, and you can use some equations to describe or the topic in which you're going to conduct the research. When you do the research, you collect data from sources online or from textbooks, Google Scholar, magazines, books, encyclopedias. You synthesize this information in tables and graphs, and you also mention uncertainties because no measurement is without uncertainties. And if you decide to conduct an experiment, you conduct the experiment, but that you have to understand that an extended essay is not like an it's not like a internal assessment. So the experiment has to be very brief. It's more like a demonstration. It's more like a proof that the research that you conducted and the theories that you've known or you've found in books and other sources go along with what you're trying to demonstrate in the experiment. So, like for example, if your extended essay is about submarines, you can conduct an experiment at home or in the school where you study the buoyancy force of objects that you put in a container with water and stuff. So it has to be very brief. Most of your research is collecting data out from outside sources, and then you can reinforce the idea with your own experiment. After the research, you do the data analysis, you analyze the data collected, you draw conclusions, you provide the reader with the results of the experiment, you then evaluate, um, validating or invalidating your hypothesis, possible sources of error in your measurements and in the measurements where you collected data from, and the many trials used to minimize inconsistencies. And last but not least, you have a reflection where you synthesize and you explain what you have learned, how it relates to previous knowledge, how it can be useful in the future, and why is it important for science. And then you can also place in the essay uh, possible further research that can be conducted to better explore the content and how do you actually plan to use these results in a future career? So the extended essay follows an outline, follows a requirement for a good grade. I just briefly summarize the main points. And so if you're planning on doing a physics extended essay, just think of a question and a hypothesis. Something it has to be specific. and then you can get in depth in the exploration, which might even help you for whatever you're gonna do in the future. Thanks for watching.